Werewolf Druid looked insanely strong in Ziggy's gameplay showcase. The damage, the speed, everything just felt smooth. The animations are clean, the movement is fluid, and the werewolf abilities absolutely shredded everything. Even egg bosses went down like rare monsters. This looks like a build that's 100% worth to league start with it and turn into one button map clearing monster by being tonky. What's up guys, Pidget here. All the werewolf skills have built in AoE. The clear will be good and satisfying thanks to the shattering sounds when we killing a frozen enemy, and trust me, we will freeze everything in our path. Our main clear ability will be Lunar Assault. This is a very quick attack with decent AoE coverage. It will help to build up freeze and also will freeze the target, making vulnerable to our other attacks. There is another skill called Rake. Do not mistaken with the skill that is already in the game. This is a new skill, and the main purpose of this, to knock off the ice shards from the target and detonate it with cross slash or the pounce. This is a multiple stage skill with the big finisher at the end. The next is cross slash. This will be our main damage source. It can pull all the ice fragments from the ground into the target that we hitting, also causing it to explode. This will be a very disgusting combo. In the showcase we can also see this one in action and the explosion damage from the ice shards. The build will have a movement slash damaging ability that will gap close and can kill easily trash monsters while summoning wolves as well. I'm talking about pounce. You jump on the enemy and it will apply mark of your choice, and if you kill the target it will summon a wolf up to a maximum number. They will deal damage and help with the signal target damage, and they can apply exposure, blind, meme, whatever you really want to improve your signal target damage. The build while clearing will be just one button, and Lunar Assault will be enough base damage to take care trash monsters. You can also use pounce between packs to speed up the clear and summon wolves for more damage. On signal target you will use Lunar Assault, Rake, Lunar Blessing, and maybe Warcry, and finishing off with cross slash the boss fight. I want to put here a disclaimer guys, because this is a pretty new and untested build. We also don't have access for the new passive tree, only a few pictures that you will see in a second, and also the Ascendancies is still a kind of question because GGG said they also reworking and changing many nodes about the Druid Ascendancies, so it's pretty hard to judge if it's good or not. I'm making sure you guys know what you are guys up to, so please, if you're unsure, either not start with this or have a backup plan. But luckily Druid has two other forms as well that is looking pretty damn decent as well, especially the bear, but we focusing today on the werewolf only. I partnered with Mobalytics once again, and you guys will have a step-by-step written guide as well. Already I started developing the whole guide, as you can see here, the disclaimer, Ascendancies, campaign bonuses, how to scale the damage tonkiness, the strength and weakness, and the build variants as well, and also stat priority and skill gems just for the rough early levels with placeholders, and also how it plays. And I will update this one guys as the league goes on, and also on the first few hours expect to change pretty often, so keep an eye on this guide. Don't forget to track the build and favorite this guide, so you will have the updates pretty almost immediately, or just watch me on twitch.tv/Pidget2 and you will see the whole progression. I including in the guide as well stat priority list, and I want to raise your attention about a few little details that will make your leveling experience much more smoother, and that is the weapon. So first guys, this is an attack build, not a spell based build. This is an attack build, so you will need a weapon, a talisman for more precise, and the talisman is advised to have decent physical damage on it, or flat damage, or +2 level of all melee skills. And if you have this one early levels, Ziggy had by the way +2 in the showcase, you could literally deal the same amount of damage without any problem. And also later on you will have options to get physical damage, attack speed, crit chance, crit damage, and so on. Your boots guys, of course, only the movement speed. So if you're finding a 10% movement speed boots as a blue, just use it. Do not even think for 1 second. The faster you move, the faster you finishing act 1, the faster you can progress. Simple as that. And also the amulet also pretty damn decent for the damage source, because it can roll also melee skills as well and life and crit chance as well if you scaling crit, but crit scaling is out of the table for a very long time in my opinion, unless the skill tree has at the start pretty decent crit chance scaling, but I can tell you from experience even Monk doesn't have that one, so why would Druid have? And also guys, we arriving to the rings. Rings will be an insane, I'm not kidding, an insane amount of damage source. So first, on level 1 or maybe level 3, you can get iron rings, hopefully. If you're getting iron rings, your damage will be so much better because the flat damage that you're getting, the 1 to 4, it's not sounding too much, but at that level, it's literally like almost doubling your damage. So if you can get and can purchase even a white ring, then go for it and you will have much better time. And also there is a unique ring that that one maybe will be high demanded, but also kind of easy to get at League Start, or Silicon ring, and this is providing enemies shield by your hits can be shattered as 2 frozen. So that means every single time when you're chilling an enemy and killing it, it will act as you killed a frozen enemy. And why this is matters? Because we will use the Herald of Ice early level, so your clear will be kinda insane in my opinion. And the bat and the other stuff is, guys, I will be real here, this is just for the life and resistance purposes. Only the gloves is an exception, because the gloves also can roll +2 or +1 to all melee skills. If you finding one of these bad boys, then use it, guys, even if it's just blue and nothing else on it, because this will be increase your damage significantly. Literally we're talking about like 20-30% more damage. We're arriving to the skill tree, and guys, once again the skill tree is not updated yet and it's using the old ones. Luckily Ziggy was also showing us the skill tree a little bit, and if you was paying attention you could see it. And luckily I made a bunch of screenshots about it. I was going frame by frame on YouTube and I snagged these pictures for you guys. So this is the first big notable that you can take, the Guardian of the Wilds. It will provide you skill speed, increased damage, strength and intelligence, and the small dose is providing you attack and spell damage increase, which is kinda good in my opinion. And the next one is here will be the primal spirit as well later on. You will getting crit chance by shapeshifted and also increase skill speed. The small notable here will provide you skill speed as well, 3 whole %. And here is the next one. The red little nodes is giving you life regeneration and damage. Honestly, the regen is kinda okay, whatever, because 0.1% regen is kind of laughable, but at least it's giving you damage as you can see here. And here up here will be more damage increase as you can see here as well. The big notable for the life wheel, I call it life wheel or like life regen wheel, it will provide you increased life regeneration rate and 5% of damage taken recubed as life. Honestly, I don't know early on if this is worth or not, but the other node up here is mono, so I guess it's good because it's providing you at least 10% damage. Maybe we will just skip these ones and just taking like this as a travel node and basically bum rushing here for the extra damage, because once again this will be extra damage as well. And here is the bastion of the fortress up here, and this is providing you increased armor. Armor applies to elemental damage, faster start of energy recharge rate, and strength and intelligence. Holy moly, so many stats on this notable, and it looks pretty nice. Sorry about this picture quality because it's literally just in the transition between two scenes. So literally you can see here this notable, what it gives you. Harbinger of Disaster is granting you critical damage bonus, increased damage and area damage. Luckily Lunar Assault and every single ability will have AoE tag, so this is literally 20% increased damage, and also crit damage bonus will be pretty nice later on. Now a few words about the Ascendancy, although guys, once again this we are getting changed or reverted a little bit. Obviously it's not too drastically, but the thing is it we are getting changed. Maybe the nodes will change position, or the nodes small node tables will give you something different, or the big ones, I don't know yet. But as you can see here, this is the Ascendancy, the Oracle Ascendancy that we currently looking for. And because so there is so many good things about this, and the reason why I really looking for this one, Unseen Path, is revealing 150 new notable on the tree, and I'm pretty excited about this one, what will be on the tree, because you know, you never know. So this is why. And also the next notable that I'm very excited, it's the Faithful Vision, and granting the skill Line Faith. This is the skill when you need to do the same as your projection doing. So if you're doing that, gaining bonus damage, and hopefully this will choose the skills that we currently equipped, and not a skill that we don't have equipped, but that would be make absolutely no sense. So hopefully it will showing like you use Lunar Assault, use Pounce, or use Lunar Blessing or something like that, and you will gaining more damage. Although we don't know how much damage we gaining from this one, we will see this one. And also the other another very exciting node is a Converging Path, and this will provide you another skill, the Moment of Vulnerability. I feel like this is when it's cloning or making a projection of the boss when it's nearly stunned or frozen, and it will enable the double hit. Why this is very big for us? Because imagine you freezing the boss and then ripping off ice shards, and before this projection is disappear, you detonating it for double damage. This could be literally like 100% more damage, literally just doubling your damage, which is kind of insane in my opinion, but we will see how it works in the game. And the other thing is, guys, the Traveler Wisdom down here, it's kind of little, but you can see here, this is enabling the keystones. So around the keystones, to allocate anything that is in the radius. Honestly, once again, this is depends on how the skill tree looks like, and keystones will be usable by default, and also it's providing us something bonus, and also the notables around it is useful. So there is a big question about this, but also kind of exciting as well. As you can see here, there is so many exciting things for this Ascendancy, and honestly, only one thing that I kinda worrying, because this Ascendancy is not providing any defensive layer, because the Harmony within is not really adding too much defensive layer in my opinion, because it's you need to have more mana than life. So, and if your current mana is dropping down your current life, so it's immediately disabling it. So it's kinda weird in my opinion, and maybe not even worth to build around. And also it has downside as well, less maximum life and mono. It's kind of not good in my opinion, although we don't know this notable for instance, so we will see with that one. But this is the planned what we taking for now. Of course maybe it will getting changed, guys, but luckily it's so easy to change an Ascendancy in the game. And now a few words about the skill gems, what you can expect. So guys, once again, here there is a placeholder skills. If you don't want to bother with it, just wait till the site is getting updated, or just watch my Twitch stream and just ask what support gems I'm using currently. But this will be the order for now. We will use Rapid Attacks and Ice Bite on Lunar Assault, and on the Rake we will use once again Rapid Assault, Cold Attunement, and also on the Pounce we will use Rapid Attacks, because this is leap attack, and the more attack speed you have, the more clear will be and the faster you will be. Luckily Herald of Ice is in the game, so you don't need to worry about this. And also we will use Magnifying Aura at the start, but we will see what other support gems getting added to the game. And basically that's it, guys, the skill gems, because there is nothing else that I can show it right now, waiting for the update. Well guys, so this is my Werewolf Druid League starter, and I hope you will have a very nice time with this one, and also it will working out as well, and it will be very enjoyable. But honestly, the gameplay that we were seeing from Ziggy is kinda insane in my opinion, so I'm very confident about this one now, although I'm kinda sad the Wyvern was looking kinda clunky at the end, so we will test out as well, because luckily you can just literally click on the Wyvern form and basically that's it. That you don't need to do any sort of respec or even weapon change, so it's kinda easy to just, you know, test out things on the league start. But honestly, the werewolf was looking pretty damn strong, and the pounce attack, all of the things together was looking pretty nice. This was my werewolf druid league starter, and if you have any question, please leave a comment below, or you can find me on twitch.tv/Pidget2. Thanks for watching, I was Pidget, see you next time.